Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We've got a little simple trip today. We're starting here in Nightingale Road in Carshalton and we're ending up in Causden at Kia Causden. Now I'm not taking the car back again. This was that trip that I went to Kia to take the car back though. What we're doing, we're going to have a little look and we're going to see a trip of 7 miles. That's all it is, 7 miles. How many cars that we can spot that's got an MOT failure just on the lights alone. And forget about the little squiggly bit at the end there by the finishing line. I did do that on purpose. I'll explain later on why I double back on myself. There is obviously a quicker route to get to that B. The camera we will be using today is the VIOFO, some people say VIOFO or VIOFO, A229 Plus. It's my camera of choice at the moment. And if you used my discount code in the description down below, you get 5% off. I highly recommend this camera, which is why it sits on my windscreen as we talk. So if you're watching this with someone else, have a little guess between each other, even have a little bet. But please gamble responsibly. That's what they say, isn't it? So I've bored the tits off of you enough already. So let's get on with the video. And don't forget to let me know what your guesses were in the comment section down below. Were you even close? So we're in Nightingale Road in Carshalton as we start this little trip. You will see me go right over the top of this mini roundabout in a second, and I've explained that on other videos that if there's a car next to you, you just simply cannot go around the roundabout. And there was a car next to me, so I had to go over it. It's not a cop-out. If you live in this area, you will know that everybody has to go over the top of this roundabout. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go around it, whether there's a car next to you or not. So getting back on track, all we're looking at is lights. Basically lights. I know it's bloody boring, but that's all we're looking at is... And it's an MOT foul, remember. No matter what type of lights are out, it is an MOT foul. So we'll start off now. Like that side light, that's out, so that would be failing its MOT. The same as that side light there. And here we go, right over the top of the roundabout. And yes, you can have a go at me as well if you want to in the comment section. And another light out. We're already at number 3. Now it's the rear light on that truck there. That's out. And another one there. Doing well. Now this next one is where I need educating. Them lights there, why are they not being used? Why are the ones at the bottom being used? It always makes me think, are they out? Your lights that you're supposed to be using, are they not working? So you're using the spotlight stroke fog lights, whatever they're called nowadays, or are they the normal lights now? So what's the point of the other ones? Let us know in the comments down below, because I probably need educating on this little bit. So maybe that one can come off the final figure if you're having a little gamble up with the person next to you. But there we are, there's number 7. Followed very closely behind is number 8. We haven't even gone a quarter of a mile yet and we're already up to number 8. Why is it so bad? I cannot remember this as a younger driver, all the lights being out like this. It's bizarre. Is it because there's just no police on the road checking this sort of stuff? Or maybe none of these have got MOTs anyway. Here we go, there's number 9. We're doing well, aren't we? I will speed this up in patches where it gets a little bit slow. I know it's a bit boring, but I think this is something that needs to be addressed. And also let me know what you think of this camera. This is the camera, like I say, my camera of choice at the moment. I actually quite like it. It's very easy to use again, as per usual. And just to make it clear, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape or form by VIOFO. They just send me the equipment now. It's number 10. Yeah, and as I say, the camera's my favourite one. My favourite make, I should say. Affordable, reliable, and the quality's good. Number 11. So how many of you have already lost the bet, thinking it was going to be 11 or under? And we ain't even gone a mile yet. Yes, we've just gone past that roundabout and everyone behaved themselves. Everyone indicated and was doing it correctly for a change. Now can someone tell me, educate me again, why this guy's got every one of his lights on? I know he went on the counter there, but it's misuse of the lights. He was just showing me that all his lights work. Why? But that is one that can come off the final figure though. This one can't though, because he's got his side light out there. Followed by this guy here, who's also got his side light out. So we're up to number 14. But you can take 2 off so far, I think it is. So again, we'll speed it up. Now we're coming up to a push bike now. Now I know that they don't have to have an MOT, but they do have to have working lights. He has got a light on there, but I couldn't really see it that well, so he does join the count. Number 15. I can't wait to see the comment section down below. I get a lot of stickers it is saying that my videos are boring, there's no crashes and all that sort of stuff. So what are they going to say about counting lights or counting lights that ain't working? Number 16. So we'll speed it up now because it is quite a way before we get to the next light that isn't working. We do come across this little roundabout here where people just don't get it. It's priority to the right. Here we go, 2 stuck in the middle, not understanding it. So how many of you are still awake? How many of you are still watching this? Let us know in the comments down below if you got this far. I do get a YouTube analysis of all my videos and it will tell me when people turned off. So I would be quite interested to see that. There's another one, number 17. We don't have to wait too long for number 18. It's just coming up. There we go, number 18. Don't forget I'm driving the Kia Invisible. I don't know why this guy couldn't see me. Not that guy. That's number 19, this guy. And yes, I have got my lights on and I do check them every single day. I kid you not, because I've got a sideways gate entrance to my drive, I have to get out and open and shut the gates every time, which makes me look at the back of my car and the front of the car. So I do check them every single day. I bet a lot of these don't. So out of the millions and millions of people that are still watching this, how many of you thought that it was going to be this bad? There was that many people driving with 40 cars, 40 vehicles. There's number 21, and we've still got a few miles to go. So we're coming up to yet another roundabout where people don't seem to understand that it's priority to the right. This coach has priority. See this car to the left now? What is it doing? Can you not see that great big white coach in front of you? Number 22, the Fiat 500 trying to hide there. So number 23, a professional driver. Yes, professional driver that takes people around for a living in a faulty car that wouldn't pass an MOT. Doesn't sit right with me, that one. Now, number 24. Yeah, he's got his lights on, but they're the lights that come on when you turn your car on. They're not proper driving lights. So we will never know if he had proper lights or not. And because he hasn't switched them on, I'm assuming that there's something wrong with them, and the rear lights wasn't working because he hadn't switched them on, so he does join the list. So obviously we've speeded it up here a little bit because it's a little bit of time before we get to the next one, and it's boring enough as it is. But we're driving into fog. Now that's even more important that you've got working lights, and it's always foggy around this area at this time of year. And as you'll see, we go back to normal speed because there's another one. And again, this is a professional driver. Number 25. Another professional driver with a faulty car. Now they're all important. It doesn't really matter what you do for a living, but you know, you're driving the public around. You should have better standards for yourself. You know, years ago I used to work for a department store driving lorries and that around, and you had to go round every morning with a checklist to make sure everything was all right, and you had to put your name to the side of that. So if anything went wrong out there on the road, you've signed it off. It's down to you. No responsibility for these people. Now there's number 26. Now this is where I could have turned left here, but I saw something in my rear view mirror that made me go this way, and I'll show you that in a second, because I'm definitely going the long way round to get the Kia, that's for sure. But I saw something in my rear view mirror that's probably the most disturbing one out of all of the ones that we've seen. You got professional drivers and you got a push bike, which is serious. There's another light there, number 27. But number 28 is probably one of the most serious ones I've seen. Can you see it back there? A driving instructor with faulty lights. Now that is not good. That ranks up there. Well, it ranks up there with the same as a professional driver. Well, he is a professional driver, but a different type. He just gets paid for a living to to teach people how to drive, and he's driving around with a car that would not pass an MOT. That's not right. That is definitely not right. So for those of you that stuck around, well done. And let us know what you think about guys like this behind us. Professional drivers. You know, we're not just talking private hire drivers when I say professional drivers. Anybody that earns a living driving a vehicle should be checking these things daily. It's not right. So let us know, what was your guess? We got to 28. That's as far as we got, to 28. I'm just running this out now to show you exactly where I went to. We go to the front camera in a little while and I'll show you me driving into Kia again. But what was your guess? Surely it wasn't as high as 28. Alright, we can take maybe 2 or 3 off of that were questionable for me putting them down there as 40. But 28? That's ridiculous. And why is the reason that it's that high? Is it the fact that we've just got no police on the road anymore? Is it the fact that people just bloody don't care? Or is it the fact that can we bring in cost of living and all that sort of stuff that everyone seems to blame for everything? Yeah. So as we come down here, Kia's is on the left. And that's where the video will end. So thanks everyone for watching. Much appreciated. If you stayed this far to the end, well done. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.